Dude, we've been traveling forever. I just want to find a place to crash and get a drink.
Yeah, I can also go for some relaxation. I smell so bad. I gotta take a bath, dude.
Wait, do you see that? What is that?
Dude, yeah, I see that. Let's go get a closer look, man. Hello, is anyone home?
Hello, anyone?
Damn, not too sure about this. It's completely vacant. Nobody's home.
I'm kind of creeped out. I don't think the town's even finished. What's all this copper for?
Dude, I just want somewhere to relax. I guess we have no other choice but to build something.
I leashed up my horse ages ago. What are you doing?
Dude, he's no, stop! Dude, this is so comes out here. Look at him.
Oh,
What is going
broken.
on? Okay, here.
When you leash up, you think it will.
The horses have finally relaxed. Yay! Okay, between episodes, Bean and I kind of cooked up this little old, maybe decrepit horse stable here. Kind of trying to get into more of that lore. Maybe, the first settlers of this town came here and they needed a place to put their horses and livestock, so they built this place in between this small little canyon here, and eventually they forgot about it, and the desert is now slowly starting to take it over. I think it turned out pretty nice. It's very decrepit, got some roots hanging out, and the ceiling is collapsed in some parts, and the wood looks very chintzy, I guess. But also in between episodes, if we just run over here, we completed this little corridor. We added just a little bit of terrain, made it feel a little more boxed in. Honestly, these little places of continuity, this place will bring you around the stables in that little canyon, and then so we'll going around through the town. I think those are really essential to the world.
Yeah, I think it just makes it so much more natural feeling when you can continuously move throughout the town.
Also, in the last episode, we built this pretty sweet oasis. The trees and the palm trees, they're blocking the sun, creating a lot of shade. This is very ambiance.
Is that a word?
I don't think that's a word at all. Also, if we come down here, Shulker mess.
Dad.
It's okay. If we come over here, you'll see that we have kind of laid out some plans. This place is low-key kind of a ghost town right now. There's no interiors. We plan on doing those on a stream, but there's no interiors. It's quiet. There's no one living here. It's just like a ghost town. But it's not supposed to be a ghost town. It's supposed to be a bustling bazaar with restaurants and lounges and bathhouses and stores and all of that good stuff. And people, yes. And in order to do that thing, we have to get materials. So, cue the material gathering montage.
For the first time in history, Aiden and I actually didn't really need to gather that much material besides pale oak and so much sand. We're filling this huge hole because we really want to put buildings over here, and it would look bad if they were flying, but we're cheap, so we just put a whole bunch of sandstone down and then put sand on top of it. Not really much to this terraforming. We're just trying to make it look vanilla and trying to make it not look weird when we put buildings over it. So let's see what Aiden's doing.
All right, quick little terrain talk here before we actually start building the buildings. So we built in this huge hole, as you saw, but we need to plan also for where the creek is gonna go. So basically, the vanilla terrain kind of gave us the inspiration. There's this very obvious S right here. It's it could go into this hole or it could go this way. And I think we're gonna have it go. It's gonna split somewhere around here, and some of it's gonna go into that hole over there, and then most of it is gonna come down and fill in this whole basin. We added a little bit of cliffs here, and then smoothed out this whole terrain just so we can build those buildings. Speaking of buildings, let's get to building those. was a lot of building. I smell so bad now. Let's go check out the bathhouse. Oh,
Hi.
how's it going?
Welcome to the bathhouse.
One bath, please.
No, it's not decorated yet. I can give you a tour of the outside though.
Oh, no, oh, sure. Yeah.
Yay, the bathhouse.
Yay, the bathhouse. This is the bathhouse, and it's also so weird. It's such an odd shape. I had a really hard time
It's
coming
like
up.
triangular.
Yeah, with the this build in general was just very difficult. We have basically two buildings here. We have the big brown one with a tower, and then we have this kind of diagonal overhang structure thing over here that's kind of bordering you when you hike up the stairs. I kind of like it. I definitely want to add some more foliage here and make it a little more green because I think that would fit quite well.
I love the use of the stairs and the slabs over here to create this overhang. Looks pretty good.
Does look pretty good. This guy's a good place.
Oh.
It's alright. Let's head around the front real quick. Oh yeah, before we go over there, I built these like kind of like ruins here. Maybe like before these structures came here, there was some other, tribe or settlement here before this, and they built out of sandstone. It's kind of crumbling away, and they got your stepping stones because bridges are. It was really hard to come up with a bridge design to fit over this. So I decided to go with the stepping stones. Stepping stones everywhere. Absolutely love them.
I like it so much.
Yeah. Moving on to the front, we got this nice oak sign like railway thing here. This railing. Yeah. We got this nice railing here, and then we got the sweet hanging sign with the big letters.
Yeah, we got the big letters. Looks kind of good.
It looks really good. Yeah. It helps like fill in this little open area right here. All right, we're also just not gonna show you the inside yet because it's not done, but we are going to do all of the insides, like the buildings behind me, on a stream, so like and subscribe to stay tuned for that. But meanwhile, let's check out this building here, the market, or more traditionally called a souk, a spice souk. Very cool building. If we fly away. Oh yes, dude, I love this building. There's so much detail in it, and let's look at some of that. All right, let's start on the outside. You got your blue eggs, you got your purpur, you got all your stuff here. Just like tons of items, super colorful to try to indicate that they're, actually items and you can eat them and stuff. And then come over here, we have some more traditional spices like your saffron here, your cloves, cinnamon, and then we're missing. Here is the last thing we're forgetting, a little boat. Shout out.
Uh-oh, I'm in the boat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's reverse it.
Parallel parking.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. And then we can kind of push it into place. Shout out to Discord. You know who you are for giving us this phenomenal idea. It's supposed to represent maybe, it's not quite right. Maybe like some vegetables in like a basket or something. I really like how this looks. And then we also got a nice rug here. Speaking of rug, Bean came up with this pretty cool idea.
Rugs are pretty common in the Middle East just because something to wipe your feet on. It's really sandy, So I wanted this rug to kind of extend out. Maybe they're trying to keep the sand outside, but like it's kind of like at the beach when you lay down the towel and then you want to get on the towel, but then like when you put weight on it, the towel just collects the sand and then you get really sad. So that's kind of like the look I was going for, and I think it turned out pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, it did turn out quite well. And then I guess one last thing for the exterior is also shout out Discord members. We got this maybe crane here or a pulley system going on, lifting up maybe some grain or bales up top where they're storing more of the stuff. It's completely undone. We'll do that later. Okay. Let's go inside now. Oh, dude, I love this interior. It's like one of the best interiors I think we have ever done. It's super busy. Here's some reference pictures we used to kind of give us some inspo for this place. Trying to use a extremely wide variety of blocks. Here we got some purpur, resin.
Daylight sensor.
Daylight sensor, maybe as like chocolate. I don't know.
Oh.
And then we got the gilded blackstone with the resin on it. That was Old Bean. Looks so nice. And then coming over here, maybe have more product covering the shelves, and then trinkets and doodads up there. And then over here, we have some more valuable items behind the glass, of course, and then register. And yeah, honestly, this place is very cluttered. It's very noisy. There's a lot going on. But, you know, that's how those places work, you know? Tons of inventory, not that much space.
We made this area, like, inescapable because we're thinking about putting a villager over here, so
Yeah, check it out.
we put the sea pickles on the counter so they can't leave.
Yeah, there's an item covering every single square inch, so then the villager will be like, and he'll just jump and he won't be able to escape. All right, moving on. This place is looking pretty sweet, don't you think? But there's nothing on the right side, and we have this huge square area of land, so let's get building on that. All right, we built that big old building, but building by itself is not going to make the place feel alive. So we added some more foliage, some more, you know, I guess human elements like ropes and banners and flags and armor stands and like maybe food stalls, stuff like that. Just small things because they really bring the place to life. All right, let's go take a closer look. Oh my gosh, where do we even begin? So much building. I absolutely am digging it. The desert is full of life. And let's start here. First, I added a little bit of this green foliage, as I said, along the banks of this little creek here. I really like it. It just kind of adds a little bit of greenery into what is a very brown thing. And then if we look behind us, didn't really include this into the montage because it's like a small little thing, but maybe we have some sort of a laundry thing going on here. We have a pipe coming out of this hill, and maybe it's some more fresh, clean water than this stuff. Don't really know. Think it looks nice. Helps fill in this area a little bit more. And then if you can tell, I built this beautiful little palm tree here. Kind of a nice transition into the big oasis. All right, but here we go. Putting that capital B in bizarre. Holy moly, is this place crazy or what? So cluttered, so crazy. So many colors going on, but that is exactly what we were going for. All right, Bean, start us off with this little structure here.
I built this little pumpkin melon stand. I was thinking, okay, maybe like you could get a little bit of melon juice or something. That's why we have like this little spigot here. Got a cauldron. I like the purple flooring I put in here. And then also, if we take a step back, maybe stand over here, you'll notice that all the sides are asymmetrical, so it kind of has like a little bit of a droop on the ceiling, and I liked
dude,
that.
this shape is so nice. Nice work. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I love it. I love this. I love this pattern. These colors are so nice.
Thank you.
So different, and it just helps blend the colors, like going from this very deserty feel into this very colorful feel. All right, here it is, dude. This is the hookah lounge. But before we go inside there, oh my gosh, isn't this just so ambient? You know, it's just like you got tons of banners and flags and all sorts of that kind of stuff taking up your field of view. Kind of went ham with this like stuff, dude. It's everywhere. I love it. It's like you have all these little market stalls. Maybe here you have someone selling some flowers, and then over here you maybe have someone selling shirts, just like small little stalls. I just imagine someone yelling in your face like, "Come buy this!" Ah! I just kind of imagine that.
Dude,
I think it's
this guy's yelling in your face.
oh, the small child with the eyeball. Oh. Goodbye.
Despawned.
Yeah, I guess this guy kind of took over the turn-ups, dude. Okay, let's head inside. So you'll notice that around the entire circumference of the building, we have tons of arches going on. We have arches in the ceiling. We have this nice prismarine circle here. Lots of stair work, carving, very intricate stone work here. I like it a lot. If we head inside, it's, oh, dude. It's
so good.
I love this place. The Discord, shout out to Discord again. You guys are so cool for inspiring me to use more looms. I got looms just running around this whole thing. I think it adds a lot of interest, and then this very cool open air kind of bizarre, dude. I don't even know. It's so bizarre.
What TV show inspired this?
Oh, dude, this was heavily inspired by the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
Hey.
Hookah Lounge. This is the hookah lounge. This is what I came up with for the hookah. If you guys have any better ideas, shoot me a DM on Discord. I would love to check them out.
This is Darby. Like, we're about to play poker, and he's gonna take my soul.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and like I like this place a lot. And then over here, you have your barn. What? You don't got your barn. You have your bar. You have your bar with your rabbit because that's the only food source here, and then maybe cakes from the bakery from way over there. And then also it functions as a firefly bush farm. You flick this lever.
Oh, it's so loud.
It's kind of loud, and then hopefully in a second, yay, firefly bush
it worked.
pouring in big money, and then it opens the fence gate.
The farm is all hidden behind this staircase over here, which is it's got an overhang right now.
Yeah, for right now we'll get to this in the next episode, but right now we got
the in here.
Massive staircase overhang uglied, but we'll deal with that in the next episode. Lots of terrain in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. But we head up the staircase. Wow, we have a nice little courtyard here, you know, using these big arches to prevent shade like we said in the last episode. And then we have this very unique structure over here, inspired by your boy Owen. Post the comment up now. Can you tell us more about this, Bean?
So these little spiky things actually do have a purpose. They are to catch the wind, help the wind go into the tower, and then the tower is connected to the rest of the building. And so when the wind flows in, it goes down into the living area down
it's not
here.
Historically accurate.
It's not it's okay. It goes down, so the cool air, the cool wind goes down into the building, and then it pushes out the warm air out the other side. Kind of like when you tilt a water bottle on its side and the water comes out really fast, as opposed to putting it all the way upside down and the water comes out really slow.
Dude, great analogy. Maybe this building is not, you know, the greatest application of something like this, but I think it's cool.
But it looks cool.
It looks cool, and putting these more historically accurate things in our builds has really helped us stay inspired. Very cool stuff. And if we kind of hop down here, you'll notice that there's just so many of these banners and flags. I really, I dig it so much. And if we come back here, perfect timing. The moon is rising, and everything just happens to line up right here where you exit out of here, and boom, the moon is rising right above, right in between all the buildings. Did that totally on purpose.
That was not planned at all. That was
that
crazy.
Was not planned at all. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. All right, but I guess that is kind of it for today's episode. Oh, wait, I just want to kind of take a moment.
Aiden has something to share.
and appreciate it during the night. It's freaking sweet, dude. Like, oh yeah, I really wanted this place to be viewed during the night. I've kind of gone ahead and made sure everything is spawn proof for the villagers that we will get to either in the stream or next episode. This episode we kind of ran out of time, unfortunately. But yeah, look at this place during the night. Oh,
so nice.
So
the perfect light level.
The perfect light level is just dark enough. Soul lanterns for the win. Yeah. All right, let's get that outro.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. We're gonna show off some of our favorite builds from our Discord this week. If you want your builds to be showcased in the next video, feel free to post them in our Discord. We also love to bounce ideas off of each other, give each other inspiration, and share reference pictures. So if you need any help, link is in the description.
Also, to add on, shout out to our channel member, Shuckle Fart. We appreciate you. If you would like to support the channel, becoming a channel member is one of the best ways to do it. You can, have all these perks like world download, Discord. You can sometimes even build in our world. Really cool stuff. So yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye, Internet.